Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Phoenix International Raceway. This is race 6 of 12 here in season 2 of the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Let's get ourselves over to the starting grid, folks. I want to get this one started. Just Ken in the 78 car picks up the pole. Second one of the season here, last year's champion. TyMac in the 24 on the outside of the front row. Humpy in the 43 inside of row 3. Mananger outside of row 2 rather. Row 3 on the inside is your Dunn Son in the 6. In the red Cheez-It Ford. Kansas Kids in the blue 15 Toyota. Row 4 on the inside is Kevin Long Isle in the blue 35 machine. Daniel Harmon in the 23 on the outside of row 4. Inside of row 5, Dale Jr. 88 in the 88 car. Outside of row 5, RJ Haywood in the 42. Inside of row 6, Caleb Starr in the 95 car. And outside of row 6, THR Hard Pickle, more known for his restrictor plate racing, but gonna give it a shot here at Phoenix. And rounding out the field is Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 car. 13 cars made it to the feature event here at Phoenix International Raceway. Only 13 cars will receive points for today's race at Phoenix, and the green flag is out. TyMac got a good jump trying to beat the 78 through turn 1, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. And there was a spin back there. See if we can back it up, and it looks like Caleb Starr in the 95, the red and white car, hits Kevin Long Isle, and he spun out as well. And now going down through the dog leg, Humpy with a bold move on the inside, looking for the race lead from the 78 car. Now he's on the outside of the 78, trying to make it stick now through turn 1. Now Ken's going to retake the race lead on the bottom, and he's going to use the bottom to take the dog leg all the way through to the wall. TyMac going to do the same. And that's your Dunn Son in the number 6 car. Running in 4th, and now we got a battle for 2nd. Mananger in the 17 car right behind everybody here, running in 5th. Daniel Harmon in the 23 up to 6 now. Wasn't too happy with his qualifying effort, but now runs in 6th. Kansas Kids in the 15 runs in 7th. He actually just lost the position to the 88 of Dale Jr. So Kansas Kids in 8th, RJ Haywood 9th, THR Hard Pickle rounding out the top 10 out of the 13 car field here. They're all chasing Ken. He's the pole sitter. TyMac tried to challenge him for the lead right off the bat. Couldn't quite get the job done. And then Humpy tried the bottom through the dog leg. Couldn't quite get the job done either. And now Humpy is faded back into 5th. Oh, and speaking of Humpy, he just got bumped from your Dunn Son, the number 6 car. And Humpy went up and made contact with the outside wall. Your Dunn Son had to check up because of all that. So your Dunn Son lost the position to Daniel Harmon and Kansas Kids. So Daniel Harmon up to 4th, Kansas Kids up to 5th. And now we got a battle for the race lead. The 78 and the 24. Both these drivers know each other real well, especially here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Just Ken in the 78 won the championship last year by only 2 points over TyMac in the 24. Much like the way TyMac beat Just Ken in Season 5 NOSSCAR X2 Series championship point standings by only 2 points. Oh, and they got real close there. And that's and TyMac might have made contact with the 78 car. I'm really not sure. Really not too sure. We're going to have to back up the replay here and take a look at that. Now see if we can get a good angle of it here. And there's still space in between the 2 cars, so it was one of those bubble issues. Yeah, that's a shame For the 78 of Ken, he went up and made hard contact with the outside wall. Now TyMac in the 24 is going to give up the race lead to Mananger in the 17. So Mananger is going to take the top spot, looking for his first career NOSSCAR Short Track Series victory. It would also be his first career C Division NOSSCAR win. Remember guys, there are 3 NOSSCAR A Division leagues, 3 NOSSCAR B Division leagues, and 3 NOSSCAR C Division leagues. All 3 of the NOSSCAR A Division leagues are hosted on the PlayStation 4 console on NASCAR Heat 2, and they all will be launched for the first time on January 15th, 2018. All 3 of the B Division NOSSCAR leagues and all 3 of the C Division NOSSCAR leagues, so all 6 of them in total, are all hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. NASCAR 15 is only $9.99 on the PlayStation 3 store. So feel free to go over there and purchase the game, and we'll see you in the B and the C divisions of NOSSCAR. Head over to NOSSCAR.com and scroll to the bottom of the home page to find information and instructions on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR driver. And we saw that Humpy in the 43 has come down pit road. He's got some major damage after getting spun by your Dunn son into the outside wall earlier. And the leader is Mananger in the 17. TyMac in the 24 runs in second place. And I believe it's actually Daniel Harmon in the 23 running in third. Your Dunn son in the 6 car runs in 4th. Kansas Kids in the 15 car runs in 5th. Caleb Starr in the 95 runs in 6th. That's your top 6, folks. 13 drivers here for the feature race at Phoenix International Raceway. All NOSSCAR Short Track Series races are 10% distance of real-life Cup Series races and problems for the second place runner. And TyMac got all sorts of out of shape going into turn 1 that last time by. And he's lost a lot of ground to the front runners. Just going to finish what I was saying there. The NOSSCAR Short Track Series, 10% distance of real-life Cup Series events. Custom setups are on. However, there are no cautions, no black flags, no red flags. Damage is on full. There's no driving assists in any of the 9 NOSSCAR leagues. And intentional wrecking will result in a suspension. Mananger, the race leader, puts RJ Haywood 1 lap down, maybe even 2 or 3, because I think Haywood came down pit road not too long ago. Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 car has made a couple of pit stops here at Phoenix, trying to repair the damage. And I think all these drivers are only going to have to pit once. We've seen races in the past here in the Short Track Series where drivers have been able to save fuel close to the end and perhaps take 2 tires and a splash. I don't feel like it'll be the case today though at Phoenix International Raceway. These drivers are going to have to make pit stops. And certainly going to have to take 4 tires and fuel. Flat racetrack in the desert really wears up the tires. Very easy. And again, tough break for the 78 of Just Ken. You saw that it was some sort of a bubble issue. There was about a half a car length, maybe 1/3 of a car length in between the 2 cars. And evidently there was a bubble issue because all of a sudden the 78 went nose first into the outside wall. Now TyMac in the 24 comes down pit road. And I believe that Mananger came down pit road the lap before TyMac did. We're going to have to check that and confirm that for you. We know that Kansas Kids in the 15 car has stayed on the racetrack to lead a lap. Remember, if you lead a lap, it is 1 bonus point. And another bonus point if you lead the most. TyMac in the 24 back on the racetrack here, and there's Mananger in the 17. So TyMac in the 24 was able to beat Mananger off of pit road, and he pit a lap or two later than the 17 did. So that is huge. The 24's got a lap fresher tires, and he's got the track position. Caleb Starr, Daniel Harmon, both on pit road. Caleb Starr in the 95, Daniel Harmon in the 23. Both drivers were involved in a wreck early in the race, and both drivers probably not going to get the finishes that they were hoping for, which is a shame. Both drivers are top 5 caliber drivers every track they go, not even just here in the short track series. There you see Caleb Starr getting back onto the racetrack. TyMac going to get around the 43 car of Humpy. So TyMac in the 24 is your race leader. Mananger in the 17 car runs in second. Kansas Kids in the 15 car runs in third. Just Ken in the 78 runs in fourth. Your Dunson in the 6 car runs in fifth. Kevin Long Isle in the 35 car runs in sixth. And Caleb Starr in the 95 car runs in 7th. He is the first car 1 lap down. And he's behind the 2nd place car, Mananger, in the 17. Gonna take a short break here, guys. You're watching the NOSSCAR Short Track Series, one of 3 C Division NOSSCAR leagues, posted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. After today's race at Phoenix, we will be halfway through Season 2 of the Short Track Series, and we're going to find out real soon who's going to win here at Phoenix International Raceway. Don't go away. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. back at Phoenix International Raceway. You saw Humpy in the 43 come down pit road for a second time in this race. RJ Haywood in the 42, same thing. The car right in front of your race leader is Kevin Longisle in the 35 car. He's currently scored in the 6th position. He is the last car on the lead lap, running in P6. Caleb Starr, the first car, 1 lap down in the 95 car, running in 7th. That's Daniel Harmon in the 23 car. He's technically trying to fight his way to stay 1 lap down only, rather than going 2 laps down. Daniel Harmon currently scored in 9th position in the number 23 car, the red and white car there. We're closing in on the end of the race here. TyMac in the 24, rounds turn 3 and 4. Coming to the start-finish line, and he will win. Career win number 6 here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series for TyMac in the 24. Man Anger in the 17 finishes in 2nd. Kansas Kids 3rd. Just Ken 4th. Your Done Son 5th. Kevin Longisle 6th. Caleb Starr 7th. THR Hard Pickle in 8th. Daniel Harmon in 9th. Dale Jr. 88 in 10th. RJ Haywood 11th. Humpty in 12th. And Rockin' Lunatic rounding out the field in 13th. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. This was NOSSCAR Short Track Series Racing, one of 3 C Division NOSSCAR leagues hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. Head over to NOSSCAR.com to learn more about how to sign up and become a driver. All races are uploaded to YouTube. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.